What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Gaming with the Bros Cast.
Episode 60. Wow. Look at
Episode
us.
60. Episode 60.
I know we say this like every 5 episodes, but it feels good, man. It feels good to do something for this long.
Yeah, it definitely feels good. And another milestone, another 10 episodes.
In the books.
In the books, yeah. I was gonna say down the drain, but that didn't sound right. Down the drain,
down the
because
drain.
they're all garbage. But yeah, welcome to the show, guys. I appreciate everyone that's been listening. And Nick, do you want to, just before we start getting into things, you want to go over the giveaway, our last giveaway of the month?
Yeah, so we're doing our 4th giveaway of the month. We coming into the new year, we just wanted to give back to the community a little bit. And by doing that, we had 4 different giveaways, and we're on our last one right now. So to see the details of that, just go to our Twitter page at GamingWTBros. This one's pretty simple. It's for a $50 Steam card. All you have to do is follow us on Twitter and then retweet the pinned tweet on our Twitter account, and you'll be automatically entered to win. So yeah, that ends this Thursday at midnight Eastern Standard Time, and then I'll announce the winner on Friday.
Sweet. Yeah. It's been kind of crazy, just like how much it's kind of blown up over the past month. I mean, we've gotten like over 100 new followers on Twitter, which is awesome. And yeah, I mean, the only thing we kind of ask is just give the show a shot, and if you're watching live, of course, or watching the Twitch video, but just give the show a shot, download it, give us your feedback and stuff that we can improve and all that good stuff. But yeah, it's been awesome just kind of chatting with everybody and hearing their favorite games and favorite memories and stuff like that. It's been really cool.
Yeah, we didn't do a question this time just to make it easier for people, but it's been really cool getting to interact with everyone who responded to our previous giveaways.
And then Nick will have to, whether it's on like a weekend or something, we'll have to set up like I know we got our Discord set up, but we'll have to do like an Among Us day or stream or something like that. I think that would be pretty cool.
We should do like a weekend in February.
Yeah, just coordinate something like that.
Yeah,
I really want to check that out. But yeah, Nick, how was your week this week?
It's very busy. Probably the busiest week I'm gonna have all busy season. It's looking a little better. Things are looking up. Didn't have to work as much this weekend as I did last weekend. Didn't get a head injury this weekend, so
that's good. Yeah,
better than the last one. But no, it was good. Got to get outside. I tried to go play pickleball, which is it's like tennis.
Okay.
You play it on a tennis court, and I've never played, so I don't really know. But Alicia and I were gonna go play, and we went to like 3 different tennis courts, and they were all just completely full.
Wow. Okay.
It was like a really nice day, and
yeah,
like there was one area with like 12 different tennis courts, and they were just all full with people.
People love some tennis. I always enjoy playing it.
Yeah, man, tennis is fun. I played a lot in college, just with a couple of friends.
Yeah, but it's good workout too. Like you don't realize how much you run in tennis until you actually do it.
Yeah, that and racquetball. I played a ton of racquetball.
Racquetball is so much fun.
It's a blast, man. I love racquetball. I did one tournament and did terrible, or like lost in the first round. But it was really fun. I miss racquetball and just being at a college where you can go to the gym and go to all these like tennis courts and racquetball courts, basketball. It's one thing I miss being at a college.
Yeah, where everything's just so convenient and like in pretty much walking distance of everything. So that's kind of a bummer when you graduate, but
it's like I gotta join like a gym now, and I was a member at Gold's Gym, but once COVID hit, I froze my account. So I don't know what I'm gonna do now. I'm just working out at home and doing like various whatever. Sometimes I'll do Ring Fit or
Yeah.
Beat Saber, but I don't know when I'll go back to a gym or when I'll join a gym again.
Yeah, I do kind of miss going to a gym, and I know the one that I went up Planet Fitness, whatever I used to go to. They're back open now, I think.
Mhm.
But I don't know. Just
Yeah, I don't know if it's the time. If it's time.
yeah, I don't necessarily need to. I miss it, but I'm not itching to go back. And just with everything going on, it's
Yeah,
just not worth it. But
I feel like I'm getting a good enough workout, like just at home.
yeah,
So it's decently comparable. Obviously, you can't do heavy weight, but I mean, at this point, I don't know if I want to even do that.
yeah,
Or I don't know. But how's your week?
it was good. It was we had Martin Luther King Day, so it was a short week, which is coming from a long weekend to a short week is always nice. But other than that, I mean, it
Oh
was just
yeah.
kind of your standard week, I guess. I mean, we had I watched the inauguration all day on Wednesday,
Oh
and
yeah.
just
Yeah, that kind of
that
forgot
was
that happened this week.
that was pretty cool. It was pretty different than your typical one, I guess. And
Mhm.
I thought I thought Lady Gaga and um Jennifer Lopez did pretty well with their singing and stuff. That was pretty
They
cool.
did. It's pretty hype.
So I mean,
Yeah.
regardless of your views on politics or whatever, it was, I don't know, it seemed just the kind of the atmosphere just seemed like everything was like kind of just mellowing out, and like now we can kind of go forward and
Yeah.
hopefully you know fix some stuff and get
Get
COVID
things
under
kind of
control. And
back on track a little bit.
yeah,
That'll be good. There was definitely a lot of worry going into that day, just of potential, uprisings and whatnot. But
yeah, I mean
really,
their security was
pretty
pretty
tight.
crazy, and I'm glad nothing happened, because I mean, just with 2 weeks ago with the Capitol Hill thing and like all that stuff happening, yeah, I'm glad that
I'm
nothing
glad it was a
happened, because
very like mellow and
yeah,
not boring, but y- in a sense, an uneventful
yeah,
inauguration for
yeah,
standard by the
lot
book.
of fist bumps going on.
Yeah.
but yeah, it was that was cool. Watching that, and
Oh, have you been
pretty,
watching WandaVision?
I have watched the first 2 episodes now. I have not watched the third one that they released.
Third one's pretty
Uh,
good. Just watched it
okay,
today. It's
yeah. It's very different. Like
yeah.
it's weird and like cool, but I like it because it's just so different than typical like superhero stuff. So I'm
Mhm.
sure as the season goes on, it'll kind of open up.
It's I feel like it's getting more into the Marvel kind of
Yeah, because
universe.
like right now, I mean, with the first 2 episodes, like you have literally no idea why they're there, what's going on. Like you get little
Yeah.
hints at like the end or whatever, but um, yeah, it's cool. I definitely do like it. Um, so I'll have to watch. I'll probably watch the other episode tomorrow. But yeah, other than
Nice.
that, week was good. What have you been playing, Nick?
Well, and another week of Assassin's Creed Valhalla.
Oh, you still haven't finished it yet, so, or maybe
Dude,
you have. I don't know.
I don't know if I will finish it. I think I have 2 regions left.
Okay,
I
so you're getting there. You're getting
I
there.
I did what was essentially a speed run through one of the regions.
Yeah.
Um, d- um, just because I'm just ready to see the end. I'm ready to have that last mission with Sigurd and finish it out. I mean, there's no credits,
Yeah.
but to essentially get to the end. So I don't know how much longer I have. I'm 50 hours in, so probably another 10 to 20 hours of this game, which is we've talked about this to death, but
I don't
it's a great
think.
game.
Yeah, I don't think if you don't do any more side stuff, like don't do anything on the map and just do the story, it's pretty. Because like the last region you do, have you been to Vinland yet?
No,
Okay, so the last region you do, it's only like a couple of missions. There's nothing. It's not super long or anything, but
yeah,
and even the mission with Sigurd that you were just talking about is not too long either. So,
okay.
but it's very cool.
I just wish I had like 3 days of no work or no
Yeah,
obligations, just
to
to to grind through it.
yeah.
Because I really really like it and I want to finish it, but there are other games coming. Other games
Yep,
coming I
yep.
want to play.
Yeah, we got the medium coming out, and you and I discussed possibly picking up Hitman just because like it's everyone seems to like really like it, and it looks super cool. And it's
Yeah,
been so long since I played a Hitman game. Um,
yeah.
but
Also
yeah,
have Cyber Shadow coming out this week. That's the game by Yacht Club.
oh yeah, that's right,
Yeah, their first original game since
Shovel
Shovel
Knight.
Knight
Wow, totally forgot about that.
coming out
I'll
Tuesday.
definitely I'll definitely check it out. Is it just on the Switch?
No, it's Switch, Xbox, and PlayStation, I believe.
Okay, it's
So it's
everything.
it's everything. Yeah.
Cool. But
Um,
yeah, and then obviously the kind of I guess the biggest one would be the medium coming out on, was it Friday? It's coming out.
I think Thursday or Friday.
Okay, so that's like this is like the kind of the first like proper like next gen game Xbox is getting. So
Hmm.
that's pretty exciting.
I hope it
Um,
lives up to
is
the
it
hype.
coming out? Is it coming out on the base Xbox One? Do you know, or is it just
Nope,
Series X?
it's just Series X because
Okay,
they need the extra RAM or CPU or GPU
yeah,
to run
both
both.
engines.
Yeah, both engines at
Yeah,
once.
yeah. It looks really cool. Like just all the stuff that I've seen, and yeah, hopefully it's pretty good. But
I
but
guess we'll
yeah,
see
that
reviews for it pretty soon.
yeah, I'd imagine.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably sometime this week. Well, definitely this week, I guess. We'll see.
Mhm.
So hopefully it reviews well, and it's a really good kind of
That'd be
horror game because
unique experience.
yeah, I'm looking forward to it, especially after the Resident Evil
Got me
reveal
hyped.
gameplay.
I'm
Um,
thinking about playing through RE7 again,
yeah,
just
well,
because.
it's on the X, it's on Game Pass, so
Mm-hmm.
um, but yeah, we'll talk about that here in a couple minutes. But you're still working through Assassin's Creed. What
Yep.
else have you been playing?
I finished up Little Nightmares
Okay,
this week. That was a cool game,
yeah,
man. And I don't even know if it was that scary going through it. Like
no,
once you get past like the first few chapters or areas, it's really not too frightening.
yeah, I wouldn't say it's a scary game. It's very creepy and
Mm.
just kind of grotesque with all the like, especially like the butcher part when he's just like chopping up stuff and it's kind of gross. It's just a very gross looking world, or
Yeah,
environment that you're going through, and just like it's I don't know, it's very I don't know, it kind of like just I guess it's a metaphor for how like disgusting human beings can be, and like especially at the end where all the I guess spoil it. We'll do quick spoilers for little nightmares, but like at the end where all the people, the patrons are coming onto the ship,
mhm.
and dining in, and that part was like kind of intense, like that
It,
whole area just running from the people because you don't really know who's gonna try to attack you.
yeah, and I guess this is major spoilers. Um, but they were eating the kids, right?
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
so creepy, man. Like,
yeah,
yeah, it's more like thought provoking and that kind of creepy than like visually or
yeah,
jump scares or anything like that. There's
yeah.
not too much of that.
Although
Um,
the lady at the very end, uh, I can't remember what they called her, but she was pretty creepy.
mhm, the last boss, I guess.
Yeah,
That was a pretty short area.
yeah, it
The
was, it
last level.
was.
Once
Um,
once once I got to the part with all the patrons coming in, it was probably like an hour until the end.
yeah, yeah. Once you get there, it ends pretty quickly. But yeah,
Yeah.
what a game! I mean, it's like 5 to 6 hour game. Like it doesn't really overstay its welcome. Like most of the areas are pretty fun to go through and just kind of see
Hmm.
all the like who the boss fight is. And I like how when you go through each area, like you kind of get like a glimpse of who you're going to be running from, I guess, which is cool.
Yeah.
And then of course that ending too, just like killing the lady and just like taking on her powers and just walking out of the ship or whatever, um, and just killing everybody. It's
Yeah,
a
that was
pretty cool
wild.
ending. Did you do the DLC at all?
I've played a little bit of the
Okay.
depths. I guess it's just like what it sends you into right after the game. You playing as a little boy.
Yeah.
Um, I think I'm a good way through that actually. But that one's
That
cool too.
yeah, that ending to that is really wild.
Did did you play through all the DLC?
Yeah. Well, there's only the one. It's like the kid, whatever you play as. Um, I don't know. It's not the kid. Is it? Maybe it is the kid, as they call it.
Like the kid in the same kid as the kid in the yellow jacket?
No, not that one. Like you play as like the different person, a
Oh.
different kid or something like. Anyways, but yeah, that DLC is very very cool. Although some of those like little shadow people you fight, it can get a little annoying because the controls I think aren't quite good enough for what they were trying to do. I had a lot of frustrating moments in that part, but
I don't know if I've come across the shadow people
yeah, I don't think you have either yet. But
because I'm
it's
still in the
it's
sewers. Well, I
okay.
guess I'm in the sewers, and
Oh, that's a cool the granny or whatever.
yeah, I think it just came up on the granny.
Yeah, that's a pretty cool like boss fight, I guess. That's what's really cool.
Yeah, you could tell they were being pretty creative with the DLC because like they added in all those water mechanics,
Yeah, yeah,
and I feel the movement kind of felt better too in comparison with like the base game. The movement just kind
yeah.
of felt snappier,
Okay.
kind of like Little Nightmares 2. So
Yeah.
I really want to talk about this demo
Yeah, so
because
let's do it. Yeah, I think you should definitely, if can find the time, finish that DLC. It doesn't really add anything to like Nightmares 2 as far as story goes, but it's the
yeah.
way they end that DLC is it's crazy. But so yeah, you should
Yeah,
definitely
I'll
play through
finish
that.
it.
But yeah, let's jump into because we both played Little Nightmares 2 now. I had played it last week on the show, but you had not played it yet. But I want to hear your thoughts on it because I really liked it.
So right off the bat, just kind of like with the DLC,
It
and
feels better.
granted, yeah, and granted, I played the first one on Switch and I played this demo on the Series X, but it just felt a lot snappier and a lot quicker.
Yeah,
I thought the first game felt a little sluggish,
it does.
almost
Yeah.
like you were controlling the main character in Red Dead Redemption 2,
Oh my
where
god.
like it takes a minute to start up.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. It
so the
feels more
movement's a lot
like
better.
it feels more like Inside or Limbo, kind of like
Yeah.
that kind of floaty kind of jump that they have, but
Mhm.
it feels good. It feels a lot better than the base Little Nightmares game.
Yeah, you can tell they probably took a lot of criticism for the first game and applied it to the second one, and it seems really really good. I like the fact that you can kind of use weapons. You can
Yeah.
kind
Yeah.
of carry on like a hatchet and stuff, and
Hmm.
I just feel like you can interact with your environment even better than you could in Little Nightmares 1. And I already thought Little Nightmares 1 was really good with environmental interactions.
Yeah.
And this one just seems, a whole lot better. And the fact that the setting is just completely different than the first
Yeah.
game.
Yeah.
It's almost like a limbo type game or whatever.
I'm wondering how they're gonna tie the first one into this one.
Because I see that the kid from the first game is in the promotional material for
Yeah.
Little Nightmares 2, so there has to be some crossover at some point. I
Yeah. I'm
just
not sure how they're
don't
gonna
know
do it,
how.
but I'm definitely looking forward. Are you gonna get this on the Series X?
Yeah, I'm gonna do
Yeah,
the
same
Series
here.
X. So if we can split that one as well.
Splitsies.
I love this.
Yeah, because it's like I think it's $30. So,
Yeah,
yeah, I think I'm really excited to play it. Um, yeah,
yeah,
just that demo is pretty fun. Just running from the guy with the shotgun. So I mean, it's pretty. I don't know. It's just like another chase sequence, but it's interesting and it's cool. So, and it left me wanting
yeah,
more.
yeah.
So,
I was pretty bummed when the demo ended. When you
yeah, because it kind
slid
of
down
just
that
like
hole at the
ends
end.
very abruptly, I guess. Which I guess most
Yeah,
demos kind of do, but that was still cool.
and the respawning on the Series X
Yeah, so
is
quick.
so compared to the Switch. Like, my
Yes,
God.
and I don't know if that's just them, it being a second game and they just got it faster. Because I would want to be, I
Mhm.
would be curious how faster that loading is, and I guess I could try it because it's on gold, but how fast that loading is compared to the Switch. Because like the Switch, it was like a 20-second like loading time in between deaths, so it got pretty frustrating
Yeah.
if you got to a part where you died a lot. And that's like my biggest frustration I had with the game. But yeah, it's like instantaneous on the Series X. It's pretty impressive.
Yeah, I was very, very impressed with that demo, both visually and from a gameplay perspective. Like
Yeah,
I'm very pumped for Little Nightmares too.
yeah, exactly. Definitely a game I wish I would have played it initially, just because I'd seen it on sale so many times and just never picked it up. And
Mhm.
then finally, I was like, I'm just gonna do it. I'm gonna get it, and it was definitely. I'm definitely glad I picked it up.
Yeah, glad you
Anything
told
else
me
that
about
you have been playing?
it. Yeah, I got one more thing. So Alicia's been wanting to get Just Dance
Okay.
for a long time, and we played the demo to 2020, and then we played the demo for 2021, and it was $50 in the eShop. So I was like, Ubisoft games go on sale all the time. Like we
Yeah.
should just wait. But I looked on DekuDeals.com, which is like a discount site, and they showed that it was on sale for like $30
Okay.
at Best Buy. And then I had a couple coupons for Best Buy, so I got it for $20.
Nice.
Best Buy, which is pretty good.
Yeah.
Um, you know, I wouldn't call myself a dancer by any means, but I do like to dance when so inclined to.
Yeah.
So this is a pretty fun game. They got some good songs on there. I think there's 40 songs, and then you can do like the Ubisoft Unlimited, which has like 600 songs for like a monthly subscription or something like that.
Okay.
For someone who's never really played a Just Dance, this is pretty fun. I would imagine for people who buy it every year, it wouldn't be worth it unless you really, really like to dance and just just need these extra 40 songs. But it's pretty fun. It's a good workout,
Yeah.
you know.
How does it compare to what's that? What was that dance? Just what was it? The dance game on the Connect that we played a lot.
Oh God,
You remember that one?
yeah, probably better.
Okay. What
But I
was that
guess
game?
I don't know. I have no
Dance
idea.
Central, because it was made by Harmonix.
Oh yeah, yeah. Wait, Dance Central was pretty good, wasn't it?
Yeah, Dance Central was awesome.
Yeah, I guess because that one uses pretty much your whole body, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, this one you just have a Switch control or
Okay.
just one Switch controller or a cell phone. So you're really only syncing up one hand, and it's kind of expecting you to fill in the rest.
Yeah.
So that's
Okay.
cool.
That's pretty cool. So you
It's
can
really
use
cool.
your cell phone as well. You don't have to have a controller.
Yeah, you can use your phone.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
Huh. Yeah, so
That's
I don't know how much I'm gonna play of it, but
more
it's
for
just fun
Alicia.
to dance sometimes. Yeah, I hope she plays it some because yeah,
Yeah.
I hope she likes it.
Cool.
Well, that's
Anything
it for
else
me.
that
What
you've
have, what have you
been
been playing?
um other than Little Nightmares? I've actually finished Gears Hive Busters.
Oh, you did?
Yeah,
I wouldn't
I
have had
was
time to play it
I was
anyways.
trying to it's a really short though. It's
Okay.
like 3 hours or something, so it's pretty quick. Maybe even like
Yeah.
2 to 3 hours, depending if you had someone else playing. But really cool. Like it was full like a full campaign, really, like just like a mini campaign with full cutscenes and
Mhm.
stuff like that, and kind of giving you like the backstory on like how they do like the escape mode or whatever it is, like how they got like the acid or whatever they get to
Mhm.
um you know plant in these hives, and like the boss fight of like the thing was really cool and kind of unexpected. It's not a locust. I don't want to spoil it for anybody that hasn't played it, but it's not like a locust boss fight or something like that. So it's has nothing to
Yeah.
do with like the locust. So it's really cool. Um,
Nice.
so yeah, I mean it's free to Game Pass members. I think it's $20 maybe for if you're not a Game
Oh
Pass
wow.
member. But yeah, I mean, super cool that they did something like that because I think I said before, uh the coalition didn't have any plans on doing any sort of single player content for Gears, and I don't know. I guess they decided to do it, and I really liked it. It was really cool to get to know those characters. So definitely recommend it if you are a Gears fan and haven't played in a while and are itching for some good single player kind of DLC. It is definitely worth it. And like I said, it's like 3 to 4 hours long. It's really
Not
really
too
short.
long. Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
So
I'm wondering with this single player DLC coming out when Gear 6 is coming. I'd imagine it'll
yeah,
be
I mean,
a few years
Gears
away.
came out what 2019, so I'd imagine probably 2022 maybe before we get
Yeah.
maybe
Before we get
2023.
anything,
Yeah,
any reveals.
which is a
Yeah.
bummer because like Gears 5 is so good. Um,
But they can
it's just
take their time.
yeah,
And
yeah, they could definitely take their time. Uh, I was kind of thinking about hopping back into the multiplayer just to check it out because there's just so much stuff.
mhm.
Because I've been kind of wanting something new to play multiplayer wise. Like I've been playing a lot of Dragon Ball Z. Um, like Halo, I've kind of dropped off on. 'Cause I was
Try
playing that for a while.
you try Destiny.
I don't know.
No? Okay. Rocket League.
I played a little bit of Rocket League here and there.
That's more of a casual good
Yeah,
game for me.
yeah, very
Kind of
very casual.
yeah.
Like I'm bored and I want to kill like 10 minutes. I'll play a couple matches of that. Which I
Yeah.
mean, it's always fun. It's never not fun, whether you lose or not. Like it's just fun to play that game.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, that has probably that's I mean that's been it for me as far as games go. It's not much coming out right now. Like I said, we talked about getting Hitman, but yeah, Medium coming out this week, so I am excited.
Yeah, excited for some good old fashioned survival horror.
Yeah, yeah, definitely one of my favorite genres, but it's just not a ton of options out there. So
Yeah, there's really
definitely
not. I
excited.
mean, aside from Resident Evil, there's Evil Within,
Yeah,
which I still want to play the second one because I heard
me
that was
too.
pretty good.
Yeah,
Um, Alien
first one was
Isolation.
fantastic.
Yeah, first one's whew, that was a fun one.
That
That was
was
like
actually,
Resident Evil 4.
yeah, it was pretty creepy too. Like that lady or whatever that would always chase you and stuff was
Mhm.
pretty creepy. Um, but yeah, before we jump into the news,
Speaking of
um,
survival horror,
yeah, speaking of survival horror, we are going to go back 10 years, back to 2011, and the week of the same week, 10 years ago, Dead Space 2 got released.
yeah,
So this was like, I mean, this
this is a
Dead
big
Space
deal.
2 was like the perfect sequel, I kind of think, in my opinion. Like it was just it nailed everything that the first one did,
Mhm.
creepiness wise, scariness wise, but just made it more kind of more actiony, I guess, as well. Um, but without like
Not
ruining,
too actiony.
yeah, without like completely ruining the experience. So
Yeah, it
yeah,
was.
one of my favorite games of all time. It was just such a fun game.
Do you like Dead Space 2 more than the first one?
I do, yeah, I think
Yeah,
so.
I, I would say the same. I mean, yeah, it just kind of improved on everything without hindering any of the experience from the first one or hindering any of the atmosphere
Yeah,
from the first one. I mean, it was just such a unique game and such a just a good time. And we talked about this last week, but a good time for sequels.
yeah,
Where
exactly.
now, like,
A very very intense like eye scene at the very end of that game too.
oh, yeah, that was okay. That was the game, the eye scene. Oh
Yeah,
God, yeah, that was creepy. That was pretty creepy.
yeah, yeah. Great. There's also Two Worlds also got released as well during this time frame. I just wondered, it wasn't a good game by any means, but it was kind of like I think it was like very highly anticipated because it was like the
Mhm.
next like
The
Elder
next,
Scrolls game without being Elder Scrolls. But I played a little bit of this game. I don't know if I bought it or I don't know how I got my hands
I
on it,
remember
but
you playing it. I don't
it
remember
was pretty bad. It was
how.
very very glitchy and just it ran
Really?
like
Do you know
dog crap.
who made Two Worlds?
I don't even know at this point.
It wasn't like Square, was it?
No, it was Two Worlds. Game developer Reality Pump.
Have they had any games since then?
I
Wait, they had a Two Worlds too. I'm pretty sure.
Well, Two Worlds 2 is what came out.
Oh,
Yeah, that's the game. Look, they had the first one came out in 2007, and then Two Worlds 2 came out.
oh, okay.
But yeah, it was and it had multiplayer too, as well. And I couldn't quite remember how that worked, but
Did you
yeah,
just
it
like
was.
drop into someone's world or something?
Yeah, I think so. It might have been kind of like Dark Souls, where you had to like invite somebody in.
Ah, so convoluted. Very convoluted.
Apparently, there's a Two Worlds 3 on the way though. It's supposed to come out sometime next year, and they're still making like DLC for Two Worlds 2. So that's kind of wild.
Hey, third time's a charm.
Yeah, I mean, who knows?
Maybe it has like a cult following of.
I think it definitely does, and who knows? I mean, they could have improved it. But yeah, that is kind of the two of the bigger releases that came out 10 years ago. So yeah, you want to go ahead and jump into
Nice.
the news?
Let's do it. So we had the Resident Evil Village showcase
Yes.
this week. Very, very cool. I mean, the gameplay looks pretty tight.
Yeah, I mean, it looks. I mean, I really liked 7's gameplay, and this looks like it's kind of just improving on that. And then of course, like the big reveal of like the merchant is back. What is he called? The Duke. He's called the Duke. So he's like this big gigantic person or whatever. And yeah, I mean the merchant's back. That's kind of the big thing that was kind of missing in 7 was there was no merchant, so there wasn't. I mean, you just kind of found items as you do in Resident Evil. But you could upgrade stuff, but you had to. I can't exactly remember how you upgraded in 7. I know you had like your box or whatever that you could go into and upgrade.
Well, you had your trailer.
Yeah, I think maybe you found parts and had to upgrade it.
I think you found parts, and then you could you increase like your firepower and reload speed?
I think so.
Yeah, I'll have to give that game another playthrough.
Yeah, just play through it or something. But yeah, it looks incredible. I mean, this visually looks great.
Oh my god! Yeah, the castle,
the world itself, like I can't remember her name, but like the lady, the vampire lady that's like 9 feet freaking tall. Like she looks like she's gonna be super scary. I can't wait, man. I'm ready for it.
Yeah, her and the witches, man.
Yeah. And of course, like inventory is back. So like the proper inventory management from Resident Evil 4 is back. So yeah, it looks so good. I am and in May 7th is when it comes out. So
May 7th. And they showed a little bit of the map too. And
yeah.
I was looking on Reddit and people zoomed in on it, and I was kind of looking through, and the area, like the village itself, looks pretty big. Like
yeah,
there are a lot of different areas. So I mean, I'm thinking it's going to be a similar length to Resident Evil 4.
Yeah, Resident Evil 4 was kind of the longest one, right? I mean, 7 you could be. I think I beat my first playthrough under 10 hours.
Yeah, and then you probably got down to 4.
Yeah, well, yeah. Then I ended up actually ended up platinum that game, but I got I did the speed run and whatever and beat it like in an hour and a half or something stupid. So
something stupid amazing.
Yeah, and that's why I love Resident Evil. It's like the first playthrough is like long, but then the second one it's like
half the time.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like just especially carrying over your weapons and stuff, and how big of a deal that is.
I think I like if I were to, I think I like replaying Resident Evil games the most out of any other game, like any other franchise.
Yeah, because you know it's not going to be long, and you get to carry over all your weapons and stuff, so it's just fun. You're probably right. That's probably like the biggest franchise that I do that with. Like I always play him 3 or 4 times.
Yeah, I mean, you played Resident Evil 3 like I feel like you played like 7 times through.
Yeah, I got 100% of that game. I beat it like 7 or 8 times too. Because I could beat it in like an hour and a half, so I could like.
Yeah, I think I knocked one out in like a Friday afternoon during the summer. just like under 2 hours. Just because, why not?
Yeah, why not? So, but yeah, I am very, very excited. Hopefully it doesn't get delayed.
I don't think it will.
I don't think so either. I mean, they've to reveal that it's going to come out like so soon. I feel like they'll probably be able to hit it, but yeah, I'm so excited. I mean, and it's funny because like during that reveal, like I was just reading the comments and people were so mad that like Resident Evil 4 didn't get announced or whatever, the remake. I'm like, it's not about 4. Like, yeah, I would want to see it if it was there, but like I don't care if that's not.
We're kind of getting about 4 spiritually.
Yeah, like this is kind of like 4. I mean, in first person. So, I mean,
big question here. Do you think we're going to see Leon in this game since this is an even numbered Resident Evil game?
I don't know. I mean, Chris is definitely in the game, obviously. I don't know. I mean, I would like to see Leon. That would be pretty cool.
Maybe at the end he'll make an appearance.
I mean, he's obviously like the big fan favorite of everybody. So yeah, I would like to see it. Yeah. His little 90s like haircut that forever keeping. But yeah, I mean, I would like to see him, but I don't know.
Mm-hmm. We also got a demo on PlayStation 5.
Yep.
I don't know about you, but I just watched a playthrough of it.
I need to watch it. I haven't seen it.
It's pretty cool. Pretty short, like 20 minutes, but it's more so a visual showcase of the game than anything else. It reminds me a lot of the demo for Resident Evil 7 when you're playing as the film crew going in.
Yeah. That was like one of the best demos I've ever played. It was so cool.
Yeah, that was really cool. But
I wonder if they'll do, because I think it was like the coin or something demo or something like that it was called, the Resident Evil 7. Hopefully they're the demo, because I was a little upset because like, I hate exclusives, but there's going to be another demo that's different from the maiden demo that the PS5 is getting. That's going to come out closer to release date, and it's going to be for PS5 and Xbox Series X, whatever. Which they also did confirm that there's going to be day one for both Series X, PS5, Xbox One, PS4. So that's cool. We don't have to wait to get the update. So that's cool. And they've also announced that it's free. So if you get it on PS4 or Xbox One, you automatically get the Xbox Series X version if you upgrade to those systems. But so that's cool. That's definitely cool.
I'm just thinking back, did Resident Evil 7 have another demo where you played in that same like house, like the first house area, you got a gun?
It was the same demo. It was the same demo, but there was a lot to that demo. Like you could play the demo and finish it, but if you don't like get the coins and stuff, like and then you go to like I think the attic or something, it's a lot. I can't remember exactly how it went, but that was a really well done demo.
So I'm hoping the one for 8 is pretty similar in scope.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Or I would just take a proper demo just with the guns and stuff, and just kind of get a feel for it. But
just like either way, area or something.
Yeah, either way, I'm excited to play the game. And yeah, I thought it was a really good. They also they did that Reverse announcement for their multiplayer that's going to come with Resident Evil 8, and it's kind of like
it's a multiplayer,
a free for all thing. I'm not really sure how it works. I know it's got characters from all over the Resident Evil franchise, but I think if you die, you become a zombie or something.
Okay.
So I'm not really sure like the detail. I don't know if they went over like every detail about it, but I mean, I don't know. It's another attempt at multiplayer for Resident Evil, and they haven't really nailed it yet. So
they keep trying though.
They do, and at least they're doing it for free with these games. So that's cool. That people have to pay for it if they don't. If they want to just try it.
I hope it's good. I hope they can land one multiplayer game.
Yeah.
We'll see. All right, next up on our news list is Resident Evil 4 development might be getting rebooted. So initially, according to rumors and leaks, Resident Evil 4 is going to come out in 2022.
Yep.
Probably in the spring timeframe. But there's been some some clash between the different development teams at Capcom on the direction of the game. I think some people, or part of the team, is wanting it to stay true to the original, and then the other part is wanting it to kind of evolve and, I guess, keep up with the Resident Evil franchise as a whole. So they might reboot it, which would push it back another year.
Yeah. I wonder what the clash is. I mean, obviously, if it's going to be a remake, the controls are going to be better. It's going to be more up to date with what we would expect.
Yeah.
Resident Evil 2, Resident Evil 3, those remakes. So I wonder if they're thinking about like changing the story or something.
I think they're thinking of changing it around, streamlining some parts, I guess. But I mean, I feel like they could just do a decently faithful remake, but just make it
just make the controls up to date, and that would be fine.
Quality of life improvements, really.
Yeah. Interesting.
I don't know. I mean, I would take either one, because even if
I don't
bad,
necessarily. I mean, I'm fine with replaying that game as is, just like we just talked about, like visually upgraded and control wise. But I mean, if they want to add some new stuff to it or new ideas or whatever, I'm cool with that too. Like, I'm not. I don't know. I don't necessarily, if it's a remake, or it's kind of like Final Fantasy VII did. I mean, a lot of that was different than the original, and people really liked it. I mean, so.
I mean, if we hate it, the original game hasn't aged that much, so like you could still go back and enjoy it just as much as you did. So
yeah, it's a little hard to go back to. I played it pretty recently, and
I guess the whole stopping to shoot, that's the hardest part.
Yeah, it is, and so definitely, like you said, either way, I'm fine. If they want to change up some stuff, cool. But either way, I think they have to nail it, because, like, I mean, this Resident Evil 4 is like the most beloved game in this franchise, and it sits on a lot of high horses for so many people. And it was really like the breakout game for Resident Evil, as far as just
commercial success.
Yeah, blending that action and kind of horror together. So yeah, I'm excited either way.
Yeah, I didn't feel the nostalgia for the Resident Evil 2 remake when it was first announced, but I
never played.
Will
I never played 2. Or maybe I played a little bit of it, but I never beat it or anything. So I didn't get that nostalgia, but I definitely loved it. It was obviously great. But yeah, I mean, I'm excited. I feel like Capcom has just really nailed Resident Evil the past 4 or 5 years, just with 7, and then the 2 remake, and then some people didn't like 3.
There were some shortcomings with the cut content, but
cut content, and it was way more actiony than 2 was, but I thought it was still pretty good.
Yeah, I agree.
And then you want to read the last story that we got?
So despite refunds and bad press, Cyberpunk still had one of the biggest digital launches ever in the existence of all video games. So
I
CD
mean,
Projekt Red is just sitting on their pile of money.
I mean, I think, did we talk about it last week? The CEO came out and kind of you just apologized for everything, and they're promising that they're going to get the game fixed, specifically on the old consoles. But I mean, we already know this game was going to sold like crazy, and I mean, good for them, I guess. Just fix your game and then go from there.
They released a big patch, but there are still a lot of crashes on the base consoles. So I don't know what that patch did.
I mean, this game should have never came out to base consoles. It should have just been new. But yeah, I mean, that's good for them. Good for CD Projekt Red. They got all this money, and now they can turn around and fix their game. So
great. I didn't know how that's how the game industry worked, but that's cool that you release a game, they use the money from the game to fix the game. Glad they're able to do that.
Yeah. That's pretty cool. But yeah, that is going to do the news. Not a lot of news this week. I just the Resident Evil stuff, man, was so good. So
It was.
I'm glad we finally got to see a proper gameplay for that game, and it looks cool. But yeah, that is going to wrap up the news, and I got a feeling that we might get some Nintendo stuff this week.
Oh, you
feel,
got
I,
a feeling?
I feel we always gotta at least say that. So eventually,
tingly
one day we'll
feeling?
be right. So
If
well,
not,
we're due. We're due.
if
for
not
something.
this week, then
They may wait until Mario's out.
we'll definitely get some Pokemon stuff next week, or not next week, next month. I think we'll see those DNP remakes.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, I'm excited. I would I think now now I'm thinking about it more. I would definitely probably pick this up again.
mhm.
But we shall
Yeah.
see. But yeah, that is going to wrap up the show, guys. Appreciate everyone that tuned in live and that has been downloading the show. It's been awesome. And yeah, like we said at the top of the show, get on our Twitter and retweet. I mean, it's free money. So
Free
all
money.
you gotta do is just follow us and retweet it. So get on that. And Nick, do you have any last thing you want to talk about?
I don't think so, but stay tuned for next month. We might have an Among Us stream.
Yes.
We should try to do something special every month. You know,
Yeah. Have
it's gonna be
a monthly
it doesn't
community
have to
night or
be.
something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
So yeah, look, we'll get the details ironed out, and we'll let you guys know when we do something. I think definitely it's gonna be Among Us first because I really want to play that game with people, and like
Yeah.
people talking and stuff. Like after I watched the Game Grumps videos they did, like it just seemed like so much fun. So
Yeah, it'd be fun.
all right, guys, we will see y'all next week.
Bye bye.